Today we're going to show you how you can build your own gang sheet with S2 Transfer's Gang Sheet Builder. Step 1, you want to select the size gang sheet you want to create. We have 2 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet, and 10 feet. In this example, we're going to use the 8 feet 22 by 96 gang sheet. Once we select that, if you want to create multiple copies, you can select that here, or you can make that decision later. After we select our size, the number of copies that we're going to create, we're going to click Build a Gang Sheet. That's going to enter you into our Gang Sheet Builder. Now, from here, it gets very easy. First thing you can do is come up here and zoom in on the canvas so that you can see it better. And then I scrolled up so I could see the top of the canvas. Next, I'm going to upload my images. All right, so I'm inside of my images folder. I'm going to go to my high quality images and I'm going to open that up. That loads that into our builder. You can see that right here. There's a progress bar. Once it's done uploading, you can click on it. That will add it onto the Gang Sheet Builder. Now over here, you can see we have width, height, and aspect ratio. We can actually change the width and the height. So I'm going to change this to 10.5, 10.5 inches on a image will give you the best chance of getting two images that are going to fit side by side. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to 10.5. So there we are. We have it. You can see it right here. Now, what I can do is if I need multiple copies of this image, I can just hit duplicate. That's going to duplicate it for me. And as you can see, it created a duplicate copy of that and put it right beside it. Now, if I hit duplicate again, it's going to add another one, duplicate again, and it adds another one. Now, if I want to adjust where these appear on the canvas, I can select them all and I can move it over so that it's more centered, move it up so I have a little more room, and we're ready to go with our next image. Now I'm going to upload another image. Now inside of here, I'm going to select my image. I'm going to click open. That's going to upload that image. You'll see it. Once it's uploaded, I can click on it. It's going to add it into my library. As you can see, our images are overlapping, so I need to pull that down. This image is 11.6. I'm going to actually make that 12 inches. And as you can see at 12 inches, there's no way I'm going to be able to get two of these side by side because we're only 22 inches across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that. You can see it brings it right down below, but I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to grab this black handle up here and I'm going to rotate this around to 90 degrees. And that gives me more space. Now I can put these two images side by side. So I'm saving space and creating a gang sheet that works really well. Now, if I select both of these right here, I can then hit duplicate again, bam, and it duplicates that for me. But I have a space right here, so I can grab this, duplicate it, grab it, bring it down, set it right inside of here. And now I'm making sure that I utilize all of the space inside of my actual gang sheet. So what I'm going to do now is grab all of these and I'm going to duplicate them, boom, and it comes down. And now I have all of those duplicated and ready to go. I'll duplicate that again. And there you have it one more time. So what I want to do now is add another image. So I'm going to go ahead and click on upload image. And I'm going to grab this image right here and I'm going to put it into my gang sheet. So there we have it. As you can see, this is a smaller image, 5.3, but the resolution is pretty high on this. So if I upscale it to 10 inches, we still have a fairly decent resolution on the actual image. However, if I zoom in on this, you can see the actual image and you can tell if it's going to print relatively okay or not. So it's telling us we have a bad resolution underneath. It's under 200 dpi, but we don't have a lot of jagged edges here, so it will work just fine for us. So we added that image in there. Now I'm going to grab another image and bring it in. This image is uploaded. I click on it, brings it right into the Gang Sheet Builder for us. I'm going to leave that there. Next, we have some more space over here, so I'm just going to add another one of my logos. As you can see, it added it right to the top of the actual gang sheet. So what I want to do is drag that down. So I just clicked it, and I'm using my scroll wheel to drag this down. And I'm going to put this right down here. This is actually going to be 22 inches or 21 inches across. That's way too big. So I want to bring this down and make it, well, actually, I bet I can make that 11 inches. So I'm going to make that 11 inches. And then I'm going to scroll and bring that right back up here. And as you can see, those fit just fine inside of there. And then I'm going to click off, click on this. You can see I have that selected. I'm going to duplicate it one more time, bring that over. And that's not going to be big enough. So I'm going to make this 10 inches. Now we can fit that. And then I will duplicate this 10-inch one more time. It brought it down here. And we have enough space. Now, what might happen here is it will tell me that I have overlapping images, because you can see this is where the image ends and it's kind of hitting this border right here. However, I have space to cut that. And as long as you're okay with how close your images are and the way you're going to be cutting them, you can get them as close as you want. And if the transparent space is overlapping a little bit, even though it's going to give you the warning, it's still going to be okay. All right, so I want to add one more of these logo images. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to click on it. You can see it says 12 there. So one more has been added, but I don't see it here. Generally, if you click on the add button to the left, what's going to happen is it's going to add it to the top of the gang sheet. So I'm going to bring that down. Obviously, way too big. We'll go with 10 inches, see if that works. Let's grab this and bring it right in here, and 10 inches works just fine for that. So now I have my gang sheet built. What I want to do is go ahead and click on the top right hand side of the screen. I'm going to go to save and add to cart. You're going to have some errors, or you're going to have some green check marks. So we have no overlapping images. As I showed you, we had a image where the transparent parts of the image actually overlapped. They're not going to be a problem, because I showed you I can still cut between those. So that's okay. Low resolution images, I added a image that was lower resolution, but I zoomed in on it. It looked okay, and I'm okay with the quality that it's going to print at. So I'm going to say okay on that. And no items overlapping the artboard. What that means is if the actual image was off of the actual artboard. So I'm going to click on print anyway. If you are finished, you can click add to cart and exit. If you want to create a brand new gang sheet, you can click add to cart and create new design. So it will add this gang sheet to the cart, and then you can start on a new gang sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and click add to cart and create new design. So when I do that, it's going to give me a blank design, but I don't want another 96-inch gang sheet. So I'm going to come up here to the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to select a 24-inch gang sheet. And then I'm going to add some images on there. Now, since I've already uploaded images, I don't need to upload them again. I can go right to my designs, and all of my images are there. And I'm just going to put this in here, and I'm going to create another gang sheet using just my logo. I'm going to make these 10.5 inches, and then I'm going to click on the auto duplicate, and I'm going to make, let's say, I'm going to change this to 0.25. That's the margin between the images. And then I want to do 10. I don't know if I can do 10. Let's try it. I'm going to do 10, and I'm going to click duplicate. That auto duplicated 10 images for me. Now, as you can see, I still have some room, so I'm just going to duplicate. And I have 3 more images. I can kind of move these around. And it looks like I have room for 2 more. So I'm going to select on this last one, and I'm going to change this back to 0.25 again. And I'm going to go 2, and I'm going to hit duplicate again. It's going to create 2 more of the actual transfers for me. Now, this is a little bit close for comfort, so I'm going to bring this down, and I am all set. Now, I'm going to come up here, save, add to cart. I am going to click on the print anyway button. It says that I have overlapping designs, but I don't, because all of my designs where the actual design is not overlapping another design. I just might have some transparent pixels that or transparency of the image that is overlapping, which is going to be okay. So I'm going to click add to cart and exit. Once I do that, it's going to redirect you back to your cart and you're going to see what you have designed. And now inside my cart, I have my gang sheets. Now, the cool thing about this, you can actually preview the gang sheet that you built. So this one is our 8-foot gang sheet. I'm going to click preview. You're going to see that gang sheet right there. If you need to edit it, you can click on edit. It'll take you back into the builder and you can edit that gang sheet. So you previewed it. You didn't like what you've seen. You can make the adjustments and then click save design, continue. And it's going to take us back to the cart, and then I can preview this gang sheet. We can see this gang sheet. Everything looks good. I can now proceed to the checkout. Since I'm over $75, $75.99, I get free shipping. So I'm going to select the free shipping right here, and I'm going to proceed to checkout. Once you hit the checkout, all you need to do is put in all of your information and you will be good to go. Scroll down to the bottom, add your credit card, and just click place order. Well, actually, you have to click on the I've read the agreement and then click place order, and that will send your order to us and we'll get them printed for you. Thanks. Have a fantastic day. And as always, hopefully we'll see you on the beaches of the world.